I see you've come back for your daily dose of dingo. Well, you can find this and more alliteration over at my Twitch. Right there. Enjoy the video.
Nadu shell.
This is black-white scam versus Nadu.
Yeah, Dingo's black-white scam deck was super impressive yesterday. If someone wants to swap out the mono green deck for the black-white scam deck, that would be great.
I will.
Sure. It's a 6 versus a 6. It's a 4.
Have these waited?
Okay, you just 3.
Alright.
You feel like play draw matters a lot. See if Dingo has Grief Ephemerate as often as he did yesterday too.
I'm gonna keep. It's not agree, and it's no turn 1 grief, that's for sure.
I keep my 7 as well. And lead off on a turn 1 Surveil. You'll put that on top and pass to you.
Take it to the back streets.
What's wrong with taking the back streets?
You never know if you don't top. Go.
17. Get a breeding pool. Yeah, we had the black-white scam link yesterday. It should be a Young Dingo's. Is it in your Mox field or is it we?
It's on my box field and flex slot. Yeah.
Okay. Looks like someone got it. Sorry about that, y'all. That's a pain. It's very helpful though. So I'm gonna Siren. I'm gonna sack that map token too. I'm going to leave this Nadu on the top of my library. Put a counter on the Siren and pass.
Alright, well I'm going to attempt to disrupt your Nadu on top by casting a white Orchid Phantom.
That's fine.
I will blow up your Meticulous Archive.
It's just tapped, right?
Yeah.
I got that. I was getting that confused yesterday with the Eldrazi that gets the land untapped.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I have the plains in my hand again. I just the plains is just always in the hand. Let's get another island. Phantom's been looking really good too. I feel.
Phantom's not too shabby.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Play plains. Attack for 2.
Okay.
That's bad.
Oh wait, it says flying in first strike.
That is flying?
Yeah, it's flying.
Phantom has flying?
It has flying and first strike.
What the heck?
I was like, okay, well.
I knew it at first strike.
You did that attack so confident, I was like, yeah, you got it.
Ooh, what a card.
That's easy.
I'm going to respond and play an Ice-Fang.
Yep.
And then, before the Thoughtseize resolves, I'm going to Ephemerate my Ice-Fang.
Yeah, responses. Solitude pitching.
I will Flare Denial, sacking my Siren.
Okay.
So, Ephemerate on the Ice-Fang, draw a card. Then I'm going to, and this is in Rebound, I'm going to reveal a hand of 2 Ephemerates and 2 lands.
Take it Ephemerate. That's a good hand.
And then use 2 from the seas. So on 15,
Go.
Rebound Ephemerate, draw a card. Draw for turn. Let's go ahead and Surveil.
Mm-hmm.
Graveyard a Windswept Heath and pass to you.
That feels real good.
Number 13.
Cute.
Respond with an Ice-Fang.
And an Ephemerate?
It was probably an Ephemerate. Yes, an Ephemerate. And then, unfortunately, not a Flare.
Alright.
Shielded resolves.
Go ahead.
So we'll go and Rebound, take 2 down to 11. And then draw for turn down to 9. I'm going to play a basic island and then cast a Coiling Oracle. That way it doesn't trigger Shieldred. Put an Ephemerate into my hand, and then let's cast Nadu.
Sure.
Pass back.
Into. These things have Death Touch, huh?
They do have Death Touch. They have 3 basics, so if you kill one, it still has Death Touch.
Interesting.
Well, you can use your Not Dead after all, I guess.
Comes back with a counter.
Yeah, I think it's good to jump with the Ice-Fang there. Just gotta keep my life total high. Try to find an answer to the Shieldred. I'm gonna go to 7 on my draw step. And I found an answer to the Shieldred. That was fast. You have 1 card in your hand?
Yep.
I'm gonna start by ephemerating my Coiling Oracle. Trigger the Nadu first. Siren into the hand, and then this is gonna be in rebound, and then the Oracle will trigger, put Solitude in my hand. So another answer. So it seems I now have been given the luxury of playing my Spyglass Siren. I'm gonna crack the map onto the Siren itself. So I should have blocked the Phantom with Nadu. It's okay. So Nadu trigger, another Nadu into hand, Explore trigger, Shuko on top of the library. So I also didn't need to put the counter already. And I guess I should fetch Shock down to 4 to grab the Shuko and cast the Shuko.
Okay.
And then I reset the Coiling Oracle off the Ephemerate so I can Nadu it twice, and then I have already Nadu my Spyglass Siren once, so I should be able to Nadu 7 times here.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so I'll just Nadu 7 times, and I won't be able to Nadu these creatures anymore. I guess I could take a page out of Reed Duke's school of thought, where like you have a Wirewood Symbiote and you just flip them upside down once they're already Nadu'd. That's maybe a good way to do this. So 1 Nadu, 2 Nadu, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, my camera's a little off. 7. So from here,
You have a few cards.
I'm going to play a Siren. I'm going to get a map token. I'm going to Shuko twice. Solitude into hand. Flare of Denial to hand. So it just always feels like as soon as you hit that Flare of Denial, it's Ogre. I'll Solitude the Shieldred.
Well, I do have an Ephemerate, but you have the Flare.
I have the Flare, but I'm actually just going to use second Solitude here so I can keep the Flare up.
I don't think I can win this game. Yeah, I'm not going to win this game.
Okay, Nadu is nuts. All held together with Spyglass Siren.
Unreal.
Going into sideboarding.
Even though you're not playing much of draw effects, I think the other Shieldred's probably still good.
Yeah, I think so. Like it was very scary for me when I didn't have the answer for it, as Shieldred always is, you know.
I have the tech.
Container Priest. That card is so good against me. Although it's pretty bad against Phelia, though.
Yeah, but I'm also playing Phelia's.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting dynamic. I think I'm just bringing in my subtleties. Let's keep in all the Stoneforge Mystics. I think I'm going to go down a couple of Ice-Fangs, since I maybe just cut all the Ice-Fangs against the Bowmaster Shieldred deck. It's just so nice that all my other stuff doesn't actually draw a card.
I wonder if I'm supposed to cut White Orchid Phantom in the matchup.
I think so. It doesn't seem very good against me.
I agree. You just have some of the basics, and you like want to aggressively fetch basics because of Ice-Fang, even though you're taking them out. And I think is Recruiter good? Nah, probably slow, right?
I did consider Halfling or Giver. The problem is I really want Blue Flare to be good in my deck, so I'm choosing to play Spyglass Siren instead. Another thing about this build of Bant is every single creature has an ETB that draws a card, with the exception of Phelia, which flickers stuff to draw cards. So your deck is really resilient to removal as is. Like, in this deck, if you play Nadu and you trigger it once and your opponent kills it, like, the fact that you're 3-for-1ing them when you do that is so good, because you just can translate that into meaningful interaction and, like, continue to snowball. When you play like the Giver of Runes builds that are really, really in on Nadu, you're like a lot more fragile if your opponent is able to stop you, is kind of my thinking. The Giver is good with Nadu. Can Nadu trigger more than 2 times? So Nadu triggers 2 times for each creature. It gives the creature the ability to trigger 2 times, which is very weird and very good with Shuko.
It's templated very poorly.
Yes.
Because it should trigger like twice a turn.
Yeah, I think so too. It seems like it would still be like pretty playable and like pretty reasonable.
And not busted.
Yeah. But as is, very busted. And also, this is my first time playing Flare Denial. Flare's been looking so good. Yeah. Obviously, you have to have the deck built around it, but this Bant deck is like... I used to play this... I was telling Dingo about this last night, living the glory days. I used to play this Bant Uro Ephemerate deck back in the day. I love that deck, and I've played a lot of different versions since then. I've just paled in comparison, and playing these matches today, it starts to feel a little bit like that one. Like, you just have Uro, you have the busted Simic 3 drop. This, you have the busted Simic 3 drop that, once it gets going, is just crazy.
You scan, please.
Gotta mulligan this. I think, actually. Maybe I don't have to on the draw against Grief Scam. Because I have this to try to find my second land. I'm on the draw. If I go second land... I feel like it's close. I'll show you, Dingo. What do you think?
I'm gonna keep, but...
Like, I have the Subtlety on 7, which is so nice, and I have this classic... Ooh, I have a Surveil land. If I had 1 land, I've got the Stoneforge.
2 lands, I would snap it.
Of course, yeah.
1 land, probably ship it.
Yeah, I think so, too. No, I should have kept.
Should have kept.
Yeah, you have 3 looks at land, too. I think it's a good mulligan.
This is a safe mulligan.
Yeah, people have mentioned Outrider Ilkor. That card, you know, the thing is that card is just so weak individually. But yeah, you could Coco into it. But then Coco also is a card that's pretty awful, I think. I don't know. I mean, Nadu's very good. Those builds are, I think, pretty reasonable. This one I'm just trying to maintain as much card quality as possible, and that's why we have 4 Sirens.
Chat, how's the stream quality? Is it good?
Dingo's a little blurry.
Yeah, okay. Aside from me being blurry.
I'm not sure how to refocus Dingo here. I don't think me putting my hand in front will really do anything. Let me keep this hand real quick. Back up one of these.
480p. I'm like 160p.
Okay, he's still here, I promise.
I'll go to 18. Let's see, 16 actually.
Okay, so I've got a 6-card hand that has a Subtlety, a Coiling Oracle, a Phelia, a Stoneforge Mystic, a Temple Garden, and a Misty Rainforest.
It's a good hand. I think I'm taking the Phelia.
Yeah, Phelia is so broken.
Yeah, I'll take the Phelia.
Okay, so that's good.
Go.
Past you.
Go.
So I'm feeling like I'm going to get Necroed next turn.
I would never. Except for all the times I've Necroed
Yeah.
you.
Kind of interested to see how Necro plays, and I would be very, very good in this matchup. Necro was so busted yesterday. We also didn't play any Bowmaster decks against it. Maybe we should have done that. Keep this card on top. Draw it for turn. Cast this Coiling Oracle. Flare Denial into hand. Goes back.
I'm gonna push the Coiling Oracle, which I know is like negative value.
Well,
must be
if it lets you resolve Necro, it's gotta be not that bad.
Yeah, we'll see. I need a 3rd land still. Or a free spell, one of the 2.
So you have a tower? I see. you got the back streets.
Reef?
Reef?
I'll draw it.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to evoke Subtlety, pitching Flare of Denial. And then I'm going to Flare of Denial your Necro. So 3-card Force of Will seems pretty fair for a card that's going to draw you like 10.
Yep. I really needed that.
And then I'm going to Stoneforge Mystic, play Boseiju for turn, and then grab a Cryptic Coat and pass to you.
Okay, I thought he's the Cryptic Coat.
Okay, so my other card is a Stoneforge, or Ephemerate here.
Okay. Good.
Tap, draw. Pass to you.
Go.
I'm gonna fetch. Surveil 1. Yeah, a little bit worse than Commandeer stealing the Necro would have been.
That would have been insane.
I'm at 17 in Shock Simple Garden. So I should have 2 less life points, is what you're saying.
I already did it.
Okay.
I read that comment already.
It's also like I'm still not used to the iPad, you know. It's like usually just a paper and pen, but obviously gotta enhance the viewing experience. I'll pass to you.
Go.
Then not draw.
Yep.
I'm gonna sack the map on the Siren. Let's go to Graveyard, the Solitude. Pass to you.
Go.
Attack for 2.
Yep.
I'm leaving the Stoneforge Mystic back so I can do...
Activate Ephemerate.
Yeah, so what I can do is I can activate Stoneforge Mystic, then Ephemerate it and put Assimilation Aegis into play in response to like a Grief or a Shield Raid. Specifically Grief would be pretty nice.
Toxic Deluge.
Results.
I will pick 2.
Okay, so you go down to 9. You have how many cards?
4.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thought sees you.
I'll respond. I'll flash in a Subtlety.
Yeah.
So you go 7, take the Ephemerate.
Good.
Land off the top. 3. Pass to you. Now Necrodominance is a less good top deck.
That's true. I did have to pay the life as I casted. Sorry. Go.
Where are Bant decks of modern, either banned or unplayable? Good question. Thank you for coming today. Attack for 3.
Bowmaster you.
So Bowmaster, in response to the attack.
Yes.
What does this mean? I don't know. I'm gonna let Bowmaster resolve.
Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice the token, flip black.
Okay.
Fatal Pusher's Subtlety.
Okay, I'll Ephemerate my Subtlety.
Okay.
Is it pinged by the Bowmaster? Pass to you. I think this is just always going to stay in exile here.
Probably.
Yeah. Ephemerate the Subtlety.
Okay. Pass with actions in your draw step.
Where isn't the Grief on top?
Hmm?
I Subtlety. I Ephemerate.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you discarded the Ephemerate.
No.
I was like, I was
Okay, are you putting on top or at bottom?
I'll put it at the bottom.
Okay. So I'm not going to rebound either of these. It's okay. I'm going to stay in exile.
Yeah.
Draw for turn. Attack for 3. And then I will pass to you.
Yeah, that's Subtlety.
Sure.
I have Legions and Phelia Ephemerate. Can't
Jeez.
even interact with that Subtlety.
That was 2-0, is that right?
Yeah.
Can we do one more?
Yeah.
Just one more separate game.
I don't think you understand how messy this table is.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Mulligan.
Yeah. Why do you hate backup plans? What does this mean in this context? Backup plans.
Why are you not more prepared?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is. What idea of yours did I not like? That
this is my playmat. I bought it actually right before I came over, and we ended up using it. It's really nice. It's soft. If you enjoy like.
I'm gonna keep my 7.
Oh.
Or my 6.
I'm gonna keep my 7. It's really sketchy. I'm gonna bid it. Cool.
Yep. Respect.
Go.
In fact, if we're talking about this deck I'm playing now, I feel like this deck has way more backup plans than like normal builds of Nadu.
Now you hate backup plans.
Yeah, I just fair. Okay. Keep that on top. Play Misty and pass to you.
Go.
So I'm gonna play a Phelia end of turn.
Sure. Phelia.
Is Aegis better than Cauldron? I can assume you can flicker Aegis. So I think Aegis is really good. I've been playing it a lot in other shells. So right now with Stoneforge, it's combo with Shuko, it's value with Coat, and it's removal with Aegis. You could play Cauldron instead. Cauldron's fine, but I think it's just so off plan because I've always viewed this deck is this deck is a control deck. You are just card drawing and removing your opponent's stuff until they lose the game. And I think that if you start to play Cauldron, it dilutes your game plan a little bit, and it also doesn't pitch to any card. But Cauldron's fine. It could be in the sideboard, it could be in the main deck, it could be a metagame call. This is definitely a card you could play. I am going to play Nadu. I'm going to go to combat.
Sure.
I'm going to attack with Phelia. I'm going to target the Nadu, trigger the Nadu.
Sure.
Okay. Flip the top card. Subtlety into hand.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, I can't respond to that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tough.
Yeah. Oh, what, you didn't want a Solitude earlier, or what is it?
I have a Containment Priest.
Oh, I mean, I already had I have another Subtlety anyways, but
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm going to Subtlety it.
yeah, these go to the bottom.
So counter on the Phelia, this comes to back. Nino takes 2, pass back. Cauldron makes it so your opponent needs to kill Stoneforge to 2 for 1 U. The other equipments are good, you say.
Go.
Are also good, you stay ahead of the kill Stoneforge. We already have the 1 point. Yeah. Yeah, no, but you could play Cauldron. You know, one thing about MH3 especially is there's a lot of good cards in the format. You're not going to be able to play all of them.
Okay, I'm just going to concede.
Yeah, I have Stoneforge for Shuko.
I have Flooded.
Jeez, yeah. Yeah, I have Subtlety for your Solitude.
Yeah.
Tough. Tough. So Bant is doing really well today. That's a 3-0 for Bant. I think I'm going to switch decks, but I don't know. I guess it's not a tournament on Friday for the open early access, right? It's just like go crazy on the server.
They made the tournament popper.
On Friday?
Yeah. It's like
that's
the
very
first
odd.
Tournament of the season's like popper for the creative program.
Weird. Okay, yeah, but I have this Bant deck look great. I am pretty happy with it. It's really, maybe my pet pile a little bit to some extent.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.